Everybody, kind of just want to go over some things today. You know, there's definitely a difference between how you plant a food plot and things that you want to plant to make sure that the deer have stuff to eat year around, guys. You get a lot of these guys that they oh, you know, our seed blend, you want this because it will put a wall up and you don't ever have to worry about it during the summer and everything. Well, it starts to die out, guys. The later part of the season, all this stuff starts to, you know, fall over. It gets snow on it, and it just isn't what they say it is. I mean, when you start season off, yeah, of course, it's you got a huge green wall, or you know, you got all this different stuff that is, you know, there to eat and all this, you know, guys. It's just a way to keep you guys coming back. Are they nice? Yes. Do they have a great staff? Probably. But we are here to try to get it to where you guys can plant something one time and not have to come back, to where you guys can eliminate the time that you spend in the woods. And I say that, and you're thinking, why would we want to eliminate time in the woods? You're wanting to eliminate time around your stand. You're wanting to eliminate anything that you have to go into the woods to do. It's ridiculous anymore. Everybody's talking about, you know, oh, we want to go in there, we want to plant all these food plots, and then we go in later on in the year and we take that out, and we mow it down, and we plant this stuff, and then, you know, later on, you know, we go in and we burn this or we do this, and it's like, gosh, that is so it just wears you out to the point where you're like, okay, I did all this stuff. Now, whenever season comes and I am 2 weeks away from it being over, and I haven't even seen a deer, or, you know, I've seen bucks, but they're just not the size we want them. And, you know, I'll tell you why. It's because you're not planting the right stuff. Yeah, you're planting the right stuff for a deer to come in at night. You may have a water hole that the deer are using at night. Okay, so guys, we want to show you the different things that you can do to make sure that deer have food. And it's probably something that you've never even heard of. All right, so stick with us, subscribe to the channel, and then let's show you. All right, guys, hey, this is one of my emerald green arborvitaes. It was been here, I mean, you could see right now this thing's probably 9, almost 10 feet tall. And every year, this tree, we plant them along the driveway, they have been so full, so green, and everything has just been amazing with these trees. All right, I was so pissed this year because we have a bunch of them. You can see them all the way down the drive, and the deer came up here and they picked every single limb off of these. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see or not. You should be able to. Look at that. They just come up here, and we have about 8 to 10 does that just stay in this area. I mean, our 40 acres, those 8 does are here somewhere. So yes, they all come up here. They eat all of our emerald green arborvitaes. They eat everything, okay? But then I got to thinking, okay, let's think about this. You go out to cedar trees, you go to pine trees, you don't see any type of biting or anything like that on a pine tree or on a cedar tree, okay? They don't like it, okay? So people are like, oh my gosh, I like to hunt cedar thickets. Okay, well, my thing is why would you want to hunt somewhere where deer aren't eating? Okay, deer do 3 things, really. They eat, they drink, and they breed. Okay, that's all they do. And you need to figure out a way to feed them every year, make sure they have water, and guys, when they breed, you got to make sure that the fawn and the mama have enough stuff throughout the wintertime so that they are getting the nutrition they need so that they can support the young. Okay, we raise whitetail deer here. You can see our fences. You know, so we know a lot about nutrition whenever it comes to whitetail deer. This, guys, even though it really did piss me off, I got to thinking, it is so easy to take one of these emerald green arborvitaes and you take a clipping, stick it down in sand or dirt, and it's called propagation. You guys can look it up. There's other people have different ways to propagate, you know, different types of vegetation, or most of these are just plants that you want to plant in your yard, you know. But if you can provide these year-round for a whitetail, and normally they won't hit these in the summertime, guys, so they're getting real full, real green. These things grow so fast. You can get up to 3 feet per year once they've established their roots. 3 feet per year, guys. So each limb, you're looking at 3 feet per year. That means that the whitetail has another 3 feet next year that they can take off. Okay, so yeah, you want them to get them established, but you have that vegetation that whitetail will eat. Instead of having and hunting in a cedar thicket, you could plant 30 or 40 of these, and I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's so much money, but it's really not. They grow so fast. They grow so much faster than a cedar tree, and not only that, you can take clippings off of these, literally take clippings and grow a tree this size in 2 to 3 years, all right? And you can see they've ate this thing back to basically just old limbs, okay? There's basically no new vegetation on this. So yeah, guys, if you want vegetation or something that the deer will eat, you got to think outside the box, okay? Now, we won't have to plant this thing ever again, okay? They're going to come back here, and I've already, assumed that they're going to eat these things every year. So in my driveway, if I want it to look nice, I'm going to have to do something a little different. But these trees is food. These trees right here is something that the whitetail will destroy year round, okay? All right, we're going to move on. We got some other things we want to show you guys, some different grasses that you can plant so you don't have to spend, $40, $50, $100, $200 on screens every year. We're going to show you some grasses that you can plant to put up, and you can plant a food plot and put this stuff all the way around your food plot. You can put it right down through the middle of the food plot, and guys, they have walls, and you have your food plots right in the middle, all right? And you don't have to plant it. It comes back year after year. Not only does it come back year after year, you can dig it up and divide it, and within a couple of years, that stuff will get even bigger, all right? So you don't, spending money in hunting is okay if that's what you like to do. If it's not what you like to do, or it's 2024 and it seems like the economy is really screwed up because Joe Biden don't know how to do anything. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to show you different ways that you can do things and it not cost a fortune. All right, here.